You're not going to talk to him like that.
But I am. And what are you going to do to us? And what are you going to do?
You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. What are you going to do with him? Don't play with me with him. No woman is ever going to disrespect my husband in front of me. Never.
I didn't hit you, Mama. That's you, bitch. No, still, dumbass bitch. Bitch, don't play with me. She hit me in my face, and I'll beat your ass. Don't ever get my face again, bitch. Take your asses inside. Try again next time.
Laughed, but the tone changed as Erika's remarks became more abrasive and intimate. Yandy, a lifelong friend and the group's sane voice, saw the change right away because she had always supported Anne and had witnessed her buddy's struggle under Erika's. The constant taunting made her stomach turn. Yandy felt a wave of protectiveness as M's smile turned to uneasiness. She could no longer tolerate Erika's behavior unchecked. Perhaps you could calm down a little. Yandy suggested using a light yet firm tone in an attempt to diffuse the situation, but Erika just laughed and dismissed the warning, dismissing Yandy's worry as an overreaction. Yandy's frustration increased because she had always been the one to maintain order, but seeing Mandy suffer drove her to the breaking point. You've crossed the line when you rise a little. Erika looked at Yandy, and instead of laughing, she, "Anger, it's only a joke, so what's the matter?" A wave of emotion driven by a mixture of anger, frustration, and a fierce desire to protect her friend washed over Yandy as she stepped closer to Erika, her heart pounding. "It's not just a joke if it hurts someone," she said, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. She shot back, rolling her eyes, and the room felt charged as they sensed the brewing confrontation. Erika was taken aback, hesitated, and then displayed a defiant expression. "How dare you lecture me?" she asked. Without giving it any thought, Erika responded with a flare of rage. Yandy slapped Erika across the face with her outstretched hand. All eyes turned to the two ladies, stunned by the abrupt escalation, as the piercing snap of flesh against skin reverberated throughout the room, and quiet fell like a thick blanket. Erika remained motionless for a moment of amazement and dismay sweeping across her features. Her hand automatically went to her cheek, where Yandy's hand impression would undoubtedly remain, and her shock was swiftly replaced by wrath. She stepped forward, her fists locked at her sides, ready to strike back. "You think you can just hit me?" she cried. Yandy was similarly enraged and refused to back down. "Erika, enough of the defiance that flashes in her eyes. We're meant to be friends, but this isn't friendship. You need to understand that your comments have repercussions." Yandy blasted back her voice without faltering in the midst of the stress. At that moment, as the tension in the room started to ease and the others gradually regained their composure, Mendeecees, who had been quietly absorbing the chaos, stepped forward. Her composed manner stood in stark contrast to the whirlwind surrounding her ladies. "Let's take a moment," she pleaded, her voice steady but tinged with concern. "We're better than this. We need to talk, not fight." Calmness still adjusting to the unexpected sequence of events. After a brief silence, the group started to move away from the dramatic confrontation as everyone tried to bring the atmosphere back to something approaching normal. Yandy and Erika, who were now momentarily caught in the aftermath of their confrontation, realized the seriousness of what had just happened. The night, who had begun with such promise, had spiraled into chaos, leaving the foundation of their friendship shaken. As the evening wore on, the group came together to support the two women in their efforts to heal the rift that had developed through candid and vulnerable conversations. They started to peel back the layers of emotion that had caused the slap, and Yandy and Erika both acknowledged their feelings as they exchanged glances with expressions that were a mixture of hurt, confusion, and anger. Erika's protective nature and Yandy's struggled to maintain her identity in a group that occasionally felt overwhelming. What began as an explosive moment turned into a turning point in their friendship, teaching them the importance of understanding each other's struggles and that, although reality television drama might provide excitement, what really mattered in the end were the bonds they forged and the lessons they learned. The incident served as a reminder that true friendship is tested in times of conflict, but it also served as a catalyst for personal growth. As they hugged it out, the atmosphere lightened, laughter returned, and the bonds between them grew stronger, demonstrating that even the most turbulent moments can lead to deeper connections. In the realm of reality television, the love and loyalty that ultimately characterized their relationships were more important than the turmoil.
This all is provoking. That's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
no, listen. I promise you. When one of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go get some.
And if I didn't talk to you, it was a problem. And then it would be, you don't have to do this. And for me, that felt like, don't negate what I have been doing. Don't negate me making sure you and the kids are good. Don't negate the calls I did pick up.
The recent turn of events had broken Mendeecees' sense of peace, and the tension in the air was evident as he sat in the dim light of his living room, the weight of the world pressing down on his shoulder. He looked around the room, which had once felt like a sanctuary, but was now filled with echoes of love and laughter that seemed so far away. He could still hear the sharpness in her voice when she finally reached her breaking point, the words that sliced through him like a knife. "You need to get it together, Ens. I can't keep doing this." Yandy had always been his rock, the one who had supported him through the storm, but now everything felt different. Their once strong foundation had started to crumble under the weight of unspoken frustrations and unfulfilled expectations. He tried to defend himself by saying that he was doing his best, but all he could see was the disappointment in her eyes and the love that was lost. The memory played back in his mind like a haunting melody. It had begun as a disagreement about future plans that never seemed to come to pass. When Yandy had packed her things and left, the finality of it hit him like a thunderclap, leaving him lost and confused in a sea of regret and uncertainty. The house that had once been alive was now a shell, and the quiet was deafening. It had once united them, but now it felt like a thick chain dragging them apart. As days turned into weeks, Ems wandered through the empty rooms, each one a reminder of what they had built together. Photographs on the walls captured moments of joy, but now they served as painful reminders of what was slipping away. He contemplated the life they had planned, the family they wanted, and the dreams they shared, but his mistakes felt heavier with each passing moment. He couldn't shake the feeling that he had let Yandy down in ways he couldn't fully comprehend, and his laughter had faded in favor of a somber expression that spoke volumes. But on the inside, he was unraveling the walls of his heart, feeling as though they were closing in on him with the reality of his decisions. One evening, as he looked out at the sunset, a glimmer of hope appeared in his mind that maybe it was still possible to reach out to Yandy and mend the broken pieces of their relationship. But the fear of rejection loomed large. Would she even want to hear from him? Could he find the right words to express how truly sorry he was? He picked up his phone, heaving as he typed a message, and after what seemed like an eternity, he hit, sending his heart racing with uncertainty. At that moment, he realized that he had to face his demons if he ever wanted to reclaim the love that once filled his home. The road ahead would not be simple, but Moses understood that true growth often arrived. Just when we thought Yandy and Manny were moving past the difficulty in their relationship, rumors have surfaced from the ashes of pain as the sun dipped below the horizon, putting a golden glow over everything. He took a deep breath, prepared to face whatever came next. That could destroy everything they've worked so hard to create. The latest, however, is about a supposed secret affair. Yes, you read correctly. Many are accused of cheating with Erika, the mother of one of his children, and based on what has surfaced, this isn't just a brief encounter. It seems to have been going on for a while, with evidence mounting. To make matters worse, there are rumors that Manny may have even secretly proposed to Erika. This isn't the first time that many have been under such scrutiny, but this time it seems more serious than ever. Let's take a step back and see that Yandy isn't just heartbroken, she's having a full-blown meltdown. Before Yandy entered the picture, there was Erika D, who is the mother of his child, who recently, rumor has it, that a lot of people have been approaching her, and it's now clear that they are connected. At first, they assumed co-parenting was just idle rumors, but where theirs? The rumors are that he has been spending time with her for reasons other than their son, and things have quickly gotten out of hand. It is now being reported that Manny did not just reconnect with Erika, but that he has been sneaking around with her behind Yandy's back for a while. We're not talking about casual get-togethers. This has turned into a full-blown affair that has been kept secret. In essence, he has been rekindling his relationship with Erika while Yandy was unaware. This isn't the first time his past has come back to haunt him, but the severity of the situation feels unprecedented when you consider Yandy's perspective. She has supported him through many of his difficulties, including his legal issues and his incarceration, thinking they were building a future together. Now she's devastated, thinking they were moving forward as a family, only to have everything fall apart. It's heartbreaking, and honestly, who wouldn't feel that way upon learning that the man she loves has been involved with? His ex is too much to handle, but Yandy never keeps quiet, even when she's hurting. She has been publicly disparaging Erika, claiming that she's just a sidekick. But let's face it, the situation is much more complicated than that, and Erika won't tolerate Yandy treating her disrespectfully without a response. What she does is provide the proof. Erika posted old pictures of herself and several of her friends on social media when their lives were still closely entwined. The pictures show that Erika and Manny remain close, highlighting the importance of their relationship throughout the years. Erika's message is clear. She indicates that Yandy may have been the one playing second fiddle, rather than her being confined to the sidelines. The drama isn't getting more intense since Erika uses those old pictures and anecdotes to suggest that Yandy might not be as confident in her role as she thought. It's difficult to ignore the possibility that Erika has a point.
Be moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable.
And just when we thought Yandy's situation couldn't get any worse, the real bombshell arrives. According to rumors, Manny may have pursued their relationship with Erika further than anyone had thought, and it looks like he might have even proposed. Yes, sources are claiming that Manny and Erika are secretly engaged. It appears that many have been preoccupied with preparing a future with someone else, not just anybody, while Yandy has been fighting to keep her family together. With each new revelation, Yandy's nightmare about Erika D, the same woman who has caused him conflict for years, gets worse. The notion that many people are engaged to Erika has. Everyone is conversing. If this is true, it may indicate that many people have entirely moved on from Yandy in spite of everything that has happened to them. With the engagement news making the rounds online, supporters are left wondering how long this has been going on behind Yandy's back.
Sometimes it don't feel like we in a relationship. It feel more like a business arrangement, and it don't seem like you happy. I'm scared to get to a point with no return.
I had to carry the brunt of this relationship, the brunt of these kids and everything, where I put a lot of my dreams on pause. So now that you're here, there is a part of me that feels like, I want to shoot movies. I want to open up businesses. I want to hire more people.
You can't neglect, our needs or things that you want. If money gonna make you happy and that's gonna fulfill you, what are we doing here?
You feel like I work hard.
No, it's not about work hard. Please let's not make this about work hard, right? Let's just make it about Yandy do what she wanna do, right?
As you are aware, Yandy and Manny's journey has been quite the saga, and this is not their first experience with drama. Yandy supported Manny through all of his legal issues, including his time in jail. They even had a lavish wedding on V Chichen, which seemed like a dream come true after all the chaos. But keep in mind that Yandy shocked everyone by revealing that their marriage wasn't legally binding at first. Since then, they've been juggling a blended family, with many of them having children from past relationships, which has never been easy. Although Yandy has endured years of baby mother drama, This affair and the cover engagement could be too much for her to handle. Although many people's past have always hovered over their relationships, it seemed like they were moving forward, particularly after he was released from prison. However, with all of this new information, their future appears to be in doubt. This betrayal is especially painful because it involves someone from Yandy's past with whom he has had problems. And if Manny is actually engaged to Erika, it's clear that their relationship may be approaching a breaking point. Yandy has been the rock of support, keeping everything together while many were away and raising their kids.
Let down my whole life.
Right.
I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down. And I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told her that.
But did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me sometimes
I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want.
After the emotional upheaval, M finally found himself in the hot seat during a recent interview, and what he revealed sent shockwaves through the community. He openly admitted that he was more infatuated with the idea of marriage than with the actual feeling of being in love. This confession was particularly painful for Yandy, who had devoted her life to their relationship through thick and thin, navigating legal battles, dealing with family drama, and raising his children. Hearing M declare that he was just going through the motions felt like a slap in the face, raising serious questions about his commitment and affection for her, leaving her feeling deeply hurt and undervalued. As the news spread, it became clear that their relationship was on shaky ground, and Yandy found herself at a crossroads, unsure of whether to fight for the love they once shared or to finally walk away for her. It was understandable that she felt exhausted and ready to move on after all the emotional struggles, but anyone who knew Yandy knew that she was not one to back down easily. Time and again, she had shown that she was willing to fight for her family and what she believed in, but this time was different. It was about her own happiness and self-worth. Being with someone who was emotionally checked out was a difficult truth to swallow. Fans started weighing in and sharing their thoughts on the couple's predicament. Comments ranged from praise for Yandy to criticism of Mies, with some worried that he might look for a younger partner after they split up. Others bemoaned the breakup of what they saw as a potent illustration of Black love, advising Yandy to put her own happiness and self-respect first in relationships. Complex, particularly given the past that Mendeecees and Yandy had in common, one eventually has to consider if it's worthwhile to continue a partnership in which one partner isn't totally committed. In a world full of opinions, Yandy knew she had to think about what was best for her future. Should she give Mendeecees another chance in the hopes that he would rediscover his feelings for her, or was this the last straw? The decision loomed heavy, and everyone was eager to hear what she would choose. Many well-known couples had faced similar difficulties, and it became clear that sometimes the strongest decision is to walk away. Time would tell, but one thing was certain: Yandy deserved to be with someone who was fully committed to her. Her journey had become a hot topic of conversation, leaving everyone wondering what lay ahead for her. Would she find the strength to move on, or would she fight for the love that had once brought them together?